Good morning. Happy Monday. Hello, Cruise Beyond Limits community. Good morning. Good morning. Hopefully you're doing awesome. For those of you who are new to the group, I'm Crystal Cruz with the Cruise Coach. I'm a life and fitness accelerator, and I love to help women get fit fast and put themselves first for 34 minutes a day. All right, I got something on I'm having my coffee, my morning coffee. This is also Cruise Beyond Limits coffee chat that I come to you with tips and tricks. And today I have a huge announcement to make. So if you're here, say hello. I'd love to hear from you. Love to say hi. Let me know where you're at. Hi, Amanda. Good morning. Good morning. I know it takes a couple minutes for Facebook to open up, but I have this huge announcement and I think this is going to be huge. And I want to share with you some tips. So first of all, the big announcement, drum roll. For many of you that have probably seen my social media, my husband and my whole family and my mom, my husband, everyone threw this amazing party for me in Buffalo as I celebrated the last 20 years in the Air National Guard. I'm wearing my Air Force Marathon shirt today. So I hit 20 years in May, and for some of you who maybe don't know, I've moved 4 times in the last 5 years, and I have been traveling to Buffalo, Niagara Falls, New York every single month for the last 5 years. No matter where I've lived, we first moved to Harrisburg, then Pittsburgh, moved again in Pittsburgh, and now we're in Louisville, and I fly back home every month. So my bags are always packed. I'm on the go all the time. I've continued to serve, and I love what I do as a human resource advisor. So what that is I'm in charge of the health and morale of the wing, of the unit members in the wing, all the soldiers and airmen. And so I help them be better humans, help them develop their leadership skills through emotional intelligence and coaching and diversity and inclusion courses. So I'm a facilitator of change as a change agent. And hi, Laura, good morning. And I absolutely love what I do. And when I moved here to Kentucky a year ago, the opportunity for me to transfer here and still do what I love to do was not available. And when I went to go retire this year, I spoke to a couple of people here, and they actually were like, you can't retire, you have to transfer here. So they opened up some doors for me. And within the last week, it has been a whirlwind, but a lot of emotions. I actually pulled my retirement. So I pulled the Tom Brady. Tom Brady is not in this group. However, he pulled his retirement. He hit retirement and then did some soul searching, realized that he had more in him, that he loved the game. And for me, I love the game too. And so I've decided to continue to serve, to continue to do what I love to do in the diversity and inclusion space. As a coach and a consultant and as a human resource advisor, I'm able to continue to do what I love to do and serve right here in my hometown. So in the Air National Guard, you serve where you choose to live. So you serve where you live in your hometown as a part-time service. So this is a capability for me to continue to stay in alignment with the things that I love to do. And I love my team. I love the people that I work with. And so this is a beautiful opportunity. And this literally happened in the last week. So this was not planned. And so you can imagine the range of emotions when you make a big decision in your life to end a commitment, to maybe close a door in your life. Maybe you choose a different career path. I want you to, first of all, listen to your gut and make sure that those decisions are in alignment with your values and your long-term plan. So speaking of long-term plans, they're not always what they seem. So you can have it all planned out and mapped out and have plan A, B, and C and have it all perfect. It never works that way. So, but you have to have some sort of goal to realize so that you can backwards plan and have some milestones and know where you're going, relatively speaking. All right. Follow your gut, trust your gut. Your intuition will guide you. All right. Your values will guide you. So have that, when you feel that gut feeling, something in me, as I was going through this retirement process, I had this checklist that like literally was weird and teared and weathered. I've been going through it since May, literally when I got the checklist. And it was a very sombering experience. Like it just was not, it didn't feel right. And then no one was answering my phone calls when I went to go get my physical. So like there were so many things that were unfinished. And so it was a range of emotions. So like I felt this gut feeling. I'm like, this doesn't feel right. I'm not sure. And everyone's like, hey, let's have this party. And I really didn't want it. I didn't feel right celebrating. Like there was just some weird stuff going on. So I just want to share this with you because this has been a very, I'm very in tune with my intuition and how my body's feeling and how I'm processing these feelings. It didn't feel right. Something just didn't feel right. And then when I just made a phone call to a friend to say, hey, do you have any contacts of someone that will answer the phone so I can get a retirement physical? Like, that's what it came down to. I said, I'm 15 days from retirement. And that opened up a door. Like literally 2 days prior to that, someone had made a phone call and said they may not be taking a position. And so there were changes in the wing that opened up some opportunities. So I didn't plan this. No one could have planned this. So, but I want to share this with you because my word of this year is CEO. So I have this next to my computer desk. It's scribbly scratch. 2022 is the year of the CEO. I'm a CEO of my life and my businesses. All right. So in the military, we like acronyms. So I created an acronym. CEO stands for consistency, execute, and opportunity. All right. So C, consistency. I have showed up every single day, every single drill weekend for the last 5 years. I have been driving, flying, sacrificing time away from my family, just exhausting both levels, at both ends. I've learned what burnout is. I know how it is to have jet lag. I also know how it is to show up and execute consistently, no matter what. All right. So I have been so in tuned with the word consistency this year. So I have been consistent for the last 5 years, and I'm going to be consistent in the execution of the rest of my military career. And I don't know how long it's going to last, but I know that it's not over yet. So consistency, show up no matter what, even when it's hard, even when you want to quit. All right. This is the Cruise Beyond Limits way. This is a lifestyle approach. All right. And it's not easy. There's no easy button anywhere in this process. Although you may see a lot of pretty pictures and the highlight reel and the photo shoots and the exotic, vacations and places, that's all by design. All right. It's by consistent effort. It's by consistently showing up in alignment of what I want for my life. All right. And so it's not easy. And so, but I know where I'm going. All right. So that's consistency is step one. Step two, execution. So we can educate all day long and pontificate and say that we need to get more courses and more skills and get another degree before we're capable enough or smart enough or strong enough to show up to apply for that job or start that business or write that book or get that next promotion or ask for the raise. Or maybe start your own side gig if you don't like the job that you're in. Maybe you need a side hustle. Maybe you want to step out of the 9 to 5 and start a business. Maybe you're a stay-at-home mom and you want to get back into the workforce. It's scary. So when things are scary, we want to stack more things and find more things to educate and reach outside. So this is the year of execution. So where can you execute in your life? Where can you say, you know what? Ooh, hang on. Let me see what I can do right now with what I've got, with the experience, the education. How can I execute right now? Instead of reaching for more shiny things and kicking the can even longer. Execute now. Do it ugly. We don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. All right. So execute now. Why not? No more perfection. It doesn't have to be perfect. Figure out what you can do right now with your 2 hands, your heart, your mind, your experience, everything you've got right now. Execute. All right. And that execution, even when it's ugly and it's messy, it breeds more confidence, and that will give you more skills. Now, honestly, some things you need certifications, you need formal education. Yes. But many times the brain and the brain will bully yourself and tell you that you're not good enough or smart enough and that you need more things in your life, when really you can just roll up your sleeves and just start and execute right now. All right. And these are tips that have helped keep me going. And this is what, like, all of these decisions, this coming out, applying for retirement was scary. Reversing it in a week just before, like today, August 15th is my retirement date. I was supposed to be wearing that retirement cap. Something in me said, nope, not done yet. So I'm going to consistently execute. I collected a lot, and I don't know anyone. I know 2 people here at this wing. I don't really know anybody here in Kentucky. So I'm looking forward to getting to know my hometown, volunteering in my community, getting to know a new team, family members, my new family here. So what can I do with what I've got? I have an opportunity that I'm going to execute on. I don't know what tomorrow brings. I don't know what's in front, what's in store. They have an airlift wing. There's the Kentucky is right now in a disaster with flooding. There's a lot of people that are hurting and challenged in our state, and they need help. So I don't know what I'm going to be tasked with, but I'm here for it, and I'm ready to execute. So the CEO, so consistency, execution, even when it's ugly. Yes, educate when you need to, but then execute. Don't be afraid to execute. And then O for opportunity. Opportunity. So be open. Open for opportunities. When the phone rings, when the door's closed and something else opens, listen for it. Be ready for it. And because I've done all these messy executions, and I've been challenged, I've had to redefine and pivot. Holy cow, we learned the word pivot during COVID. I've gotten so comfortable being uncomfortable and pivoting and executing when it's messy, when it's ugly, and trusting my experience, so that when opportunity knocks, I'm like, okay, let's do this. Scary, messy, uncertain, but there's opportunity. And when you are so in tune and aligned and you do this consistently, I'll tell you, it's so scary. It's so scary. But I have trust and faith that this is an opportunity. And I don't know what it's going to bring. I'm open for it. Who knows? You never know. But you'll never get there if you don't try. So where do you have unfinished business in your life? Maybe unfinished conversations with relationships that you need to have. Maybe it's that book that you've been meaning to write. Maybe it's that job. Maybe it's that promotion. Maybe it's that house your dream home. Maybe it's that vacation that you've been meaning to take. Where is your unfinished business? Where can you be the CEO of your life? Where can you stay consistent no matter what? Where can you execute no matter what? Maybe we need a little bit of education, but execute. Don't be afraid to execute right now. Thank you. Starting a training for a new position today. Yay, awesome, Martha. Great to see you here. And what opportunities are you being open to? Are you closed off to opportunities because you think you have it all figured out? And plan A, B, and C has to be perfect, and you have to fit everything into these perfect little boxes? Trust me, I know. My life used to be like that. It had to be perfect. It had to be perfectly aligned. And when the carpet was ripped away 5 years ago when I moved away, 2 months notice, resigned my full-time military position, got a part-time position, the position that I have now. If I would have stayed in my hometown, not married my husband because he was going to move away, and said, no, I don't want that life. I'm not That's scary. I can't move away. I can't start fresh. I don't know anyone. That was the best thing that could have ever happened to me. And here I am. I thought I was going to retire and end this chapter. And now I'm going to be open for another opportunity. Because it feels right. I have unfinished business. I still have life left in me. And I love what I do. And so I also set boundaries for myself. The reason why I applied for retirement was because this position was not available. And I knew that I wanted to do this work. I love what I do in the military as diversity and inclusion. I do this for companies. So if you have friends, if you have companies, if you have people, teams that need this work, I do this for my company as well. So I'm a coach and consultant and facilitator of change and leadership. So I bring this not only in the military, but to civilian companies as well. So if you want to have a conversation, let's talk. Because I never feel like I'm working. This is why I literally traveled on my own dime for the last 5 years. I didn't have a job for 6 months because no one would hire me, because I had to travel to New York from Harrisburg and then Pittsburgh. That's why I started my business, because I got so many doors that were closed. So much discrimination because I was a military member and a military spouse that had to travel away, and I had a lot of time that I needed some time away so that I could serve and continue to do what I love. So I had those boundaries set. Came with sacrifice. So those boundaries never left. I knew that I didn't want to do another position. I want to continue to do this work. And if I can't do it in my hometown, if those opportunities aren't there, then I'm going to continue to do this in my business. And so those doors were closing. And so I decided to retire. And then the door opened where I can continue to do this work right here in my hometown, my new hometown in Louisville, Kentucky. If you're ever in town, give me a call. I have a spare bedroom. We love visitors. Now I'm going to be here more often. So I'm super excited about that, to actually feel like I have a home too. So I just want to share this with you because y'all are like, Crystal, how do you do it? You have so much energy. You have this perfect life. You just have all these things, and you travel, and your businesses and your military position, and I just don't get it. And so I want to share these stories with you and to give you hope and inspiration for your life, to be a CEO of your life. I have unpeeled these layers and done so much work on psychology and therapy, and I'll tell you, this has not been easy. I have healed from so many things to be able to grow and execute on these decisions. And this is what I help women do. I help people move and execute and ignite the fire within you. It's not easy work. It's ugly, actually. But we look in the mirror and we say, what can we do with what we've got? How can we be a CEO? How can we take control of our life? Because when we're not in control and we're not in alignment, it feels icky. You know that pit in your stomach where you're like, ugh, I'm not living in my true self. Who am I? And there's pieces of me that I've sacrificed and that are missing. They're broken parts that aren't full. That keeps us unhealthy. That keeps us not eating healthy. That keeps us wearing the big baggy black clothes. It keeps us staying small. Keeps us sacrificing pieces of ourselves. Why not you? Why not be the CEO of your life? So where do you have unfinished business? What can you do right now with what you've got? Stay consistent. Execute. Be open for opportunities. I'm coming out of retirement. Who knows what tomorrow is going to bring, but I am here for you. So please reach out. I'd love to know what you're working on. Say it out loud. This social proof, I'm telling you, it works. It holds me accountable. This works for me. It works for so many of my clients. So say it out loud. Say it proud. Do it scary. Execute. Be open for opportunities. Reach out if you need support. Use this group. Send me a message. I'd love to talk with you. See how we can work together. There's plenty of opportunities. If I'm speaking to your heart right now, I love you. I support you. I'm here for you. I'm in your corner. This stuff is not easy. This thing called life is not easy. And you don't have to do it alone. So reach out. That's courageous. If anything, being a CEO of my life, I've realized I don't do this thing alone. I have you. I ask for help. I get coached. I have therapy. I have a team now. It's incredible. So go out, be awesome. Happy Monday. Hope you have a wonderful day. Go out, cruise beyond limits. I'm ready for it. Put your seatbelt on. It's a wild ride. All right, have a great day. Cheers.